Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up? What's up? Thank you guys for tuning in for another phenomenal episode of After the Party. After the service is the after party. Hey, welcome to the lounge, you guys. We got Pastor Terrell Munger here with us tonight. We got the phenomenal, the blessed, the most bomb man I
Yeah,
know
okay.
as far as a
Yeah,
Christian
okay.
morale. We got Young Titan with us tonight.
What
And
it
so,
do?
yes, how you feeling tonight?
Man, I'm feeling great. You know what I'm saying? After the word yesterday and the past Sundays, Monday's usually been the best day all year. That fire's still on me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm treating people
Yeah.
right, but let's go.
I ain't fight nobody in traffic, ain't cuss nobody out. We
Ain't
good.
cut
We
nobody
good.
off,
Just the
man.
oil flowing. The oil flowing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes. How you feeling, Pastor?
Man, I am wonderful. Listen, I'm excited to have this dude here on. See, me and Titan got history. And
Yeah.
every time we get together, we make hits, man. We
I'm
make
happy.
Yeah.
nothing but hits. And so
Yes.
now we finna do it again. We don't even have no background music. We gonna freestyle on a different level. So I'm glad to
It's,
have my man in the building.
Let's
it's
go.
that
Let's
say
go.
VAGE. Faith.
Faith!
Hey. Yeah.
Nah, I can't rap, y'all, so I ain't gonna try to do all that. But let's get into it. Yesterday we had yet another great service and a great message with our pastor Munger. Our service or our message yesterday was called "Where Honor Is Due," and he came from Romans 12. I want to say he started at verse 9. Am I right, Pastor?
That's
Mhm.
it.
Yes. So we talked about how love must be sincere. Hate what is evil, cling to what is good, be devoted to one another in love, honor what another above yourselves. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor, serving the Lord. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Share with the Lord's people who are in need. Practice hospitality. And Pastor, you've been talking about this a lot, especially the word hospitality, especially the word being faithful when it comes to one accord and where we are in 2022. So tell us what made you want to talk about giving honor where it's due.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it hit me up front to continue to say ministry is hospitality first.
Mhm.
It's hospitality first. A lot of us want to be treated a certain way before we treat others how they should be treated. And it's the opposite. If you treat people right, right finds you. And now let me sound like the angry old man real quick. I watched the All-Star game. I watched the dunk contest. And I'm gonna
Ooh,
be honest, it
well,
was so much
EBT-ish
better.
now.
It was so much better when people honored the game. We had the best players in the dunk contest. We
Yeah.
had the best players in the All-Star game. That's because they respected and honored the game, and they respected and honored each other. Now they just want to
Absolutely.
look good. The best players don't even want to get in the dunk contest. They scared of
Yes.
looking bad. They scared of missing dunks. But if you give honor where honor is due, people will honor you. Now it seems like since y'all don't care, we don't want to watch it no more. But that's why
Mm.
I want to talk about it, because in order for something to have value, you must first honor it, because you teach people how to treat what you love by how you treat it. If you
Wow.
disrespect your wife, you let other people disrespect your wife. If you
Mm.
disrespect your house, other people disrespect your house. But when you give honor, it teaches other people how to honor what you love.
It's good.
Absolutely, that's good. That's good. And I watched the slam dunk contest, and like somebody said earlier on Facebook, it looked real EBT-ish this year.
How you gonna go out there and dunk in some Timberland boots? What are we doing? What are we
With
doing?
the phone, with the phone, with the phone. You gotta go. You got a $50,000 gold chain with the phone.
Look,
Doing
Oh
I
real
Lord.
good stuff.
one of my wife's favorite words when people do stuff. She say disrespectful. That was just disrespectful.
Disrespect.
Disrespecting the game, man.
Lord.
But it made me think about Luke 19. Well, is it Luke? No, Luke 17 about the lepers who, when God blessed them, only one came back to say thank you, to give honor where it's due. So with us living in a time like you mentioned right now, where people are not really giving honor or giving credit or showing reverence to those who have paved the way before them, or to at least acknowledge the good and the thing that they have are now partaking in. How can we change a culture where people are more grateful versus feeling a sense of entitlement that since I'm here, I'm the best that ever is and best that ever was, instead of giving, wanting to go back and give credit to those who paved the way before you?
Well, I'm gonna say this because I want Titan to chime in on this. Let me tell you something about this dude. This dude is so talented and so gifted, yet so humble. And I was gonna try to stop him, but I didn't, because number one, it felt good and it got an opportunity to show his character. I'm in his studio dropping verses, and he's answering, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah." And I won't say, "Hey, bruh, stop it. Stop it." But what I realized was he was saying, you on my beat, you dropping a verse,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I honor you, man. And so I had to let it happen. And so since he honored me, it taught his friends to honor me. And so I was able to speak in other people's lives because he showed honor. That's how it works. If somebody has ever done anything good in your life, honor them so they can do it in others. Now, if he would have been like, "Yeah, man, this old pastor came in there talking about he dropping verses for a stage play," man, if you don't get out of here, the stage play wouldn't have blessed people. The song wouldn't have blessed people. I wouldn't be able to speak into their life. But his honor allowed me to speak into his friends.
Yeah. But you know what's so crazy though, Pastor, man? Like, for me, I try to give everyone that same honor. You know what I'm saying? Just to serve and as an example. You know what I'm saying? Because like, even when I do my job, you know what I'm saying, people tell me at least once a week, "Hey, I'm not old. You ain't got to call me." Like, listen, you booked me, bro, as a respect thing. As I'm here, I'm gonna call you sir. I'm gonna call you ma'am. You know what I'm saying? It's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my friends back in the day said, "Man, you gotta earn my respect. Like, you don't have to, nobody has to earn my respect. I offer my respect to you. You know what I'm saying? And give you the choice to respect me back. But hopefully, if I respect you, you know what I'm saying, the way you should be respected, or the way God has taught me to love you, then I know that love and respect is gonna come back. It always does. It always does."
That's good.
Good stuff.
That's good. You also mentioned yesterday, as far as when people show gratitude, when people do compliment you, Pastor, you said that you're thankful, but it's not required. And it's the same thing with God. So God loves that we praise him and that we adore him, but whatever we do or don't do is not required. Can you dive in about that?
Yeah. See, love itself, love is a choice. That's why he says, choose this day who you're going to serve. It does God no good if you do exactly what he says and complain the whole time.
Wow.
You do exactly what he says and have a bad attitude. You do exactly what he said and mad at people because they ain't doing it with you. Well, that's not honoring him. God wants you to do it because you want to. He wants you to do it with a cheerful heart, a cheerful spirit. That's what makes people honor him along with you. But if you doing it, I gave that example. I looked over at Titan. Titan won't tell me, he was over there like, cut it. I gave that example that you can be committed to everything you need to do at the house, but not connected to your spouse. You can pay the bills, you can cut the grass, you can do everything, but then treat your spouse like she ain't even there. Or treat your kids like they're not important. And you like, what? I pay the bills, I cut the grass, what you want? I want you to make me feel like I'm important. I don't know why you doing what you're doing, but I don't feel a part of it. I don't want you to just work. I want to know that your work is because you love me. But if you're mad at me after doing it, it don't work.
Wow.
Don't worry. We have a question. Do you think when one thinks of honor, they feel you are above them? You think that why it's not exemplified in this day? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I think, I think is a trick of the enemy. He makes it think submission is being weak, but submission is actually being strong. For instance, if there is a speed limit that says 55 miles per hour, and I know my car can easily go 80, it takes strength for me to stay inside of 55. But what I have to think about is, number one, the speed limit is probably 55 for a reason. I might hit one of these corners, and if I'm going too fast, I flip my car over. Or if I'm going too fast, I'm going to get a speeding ticket. So just to prove I don't have to do what that sign says, I could danger myself. I could get a ticket that costs me money. So it really takes strength to discipline myself instead of being loose and get the consequences of being loose. So when you honor people, what you're doing is showing strength. I don't know who you are, but you might be the person that blessed the next 15 years of my life. So good morning, sir. How are you? What can I do for you? And because you'll mess around and somebody that could bless you, because you disrespect them, you miss out on your blessing.
It can happen, man. It can happen. I promise it can happen. Like it's people that I'm connected to now. And I'm thinking like if I would have came to them in a whole nother way, or even ways that maybe that I thought they was before I met them, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have been out of a blessing, you know, out of a friend, out of a connection, out of a good relationship, you know what I'm saying? All because I didn't think that I should have done the right thing, you know what I'm saying? Or I was just too lazy to do it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it takes work and it takes a lot of humility, you know what I'm saying, to do those things.
And what happens is, whether we know it or not, how you treat people teaches your children how to treat people. It's true, because you notice people with disrespectful homes, their children disrespect teachers and disrespect principals. So what you're doing is you're creating a culture of discipline. And if they don't get that discipline at home, they grow up with an undisciplined life. And where you could have took care of them at 18 and 20, and now they can take care of themselves. But since you didn't teach them how to discipline themselves, you take care of your kids when they 30 and 40 because they don't know how to control themselves. So you're really helping to prepare the future behind you if you allow respect and honor to be a part of the culture of your home.
That's good.
And like you also mentioned yesterday, as far as in order to first give honor, they gotta have to be willing to hear.
Oh yeah. Oh, listen.
So that ties in with their parenting and the culture in your home. Talk about that.
Yeah, and we don't want to be hard on our kids, and we be like, baby, do you feel like cleaning up? The devil is a lie. Get your tail in there and clean up. Because if I teach you to honor me, you will hear my words. But if I let you make a choice of what you can do and co-parent with my children, they're not going to respect my words. And if they don't respect my words, the people on the street going to be the loudest voice in their ear. No, you may not like me, but you going to respect me. You may not agree with me, but you going to respect me. Because when you respect my words are going to save your life. But if you don't respect me, I can try to teach you as much as I can. But we do not listen to who we do not honor. We have to feel like their words mean something. But to be honest, it's advantageous for you to honor everybody because you don't know who's going to speak a revelation into your life.
That's good.
You said something yesterday. You said God might speak through your toddler. I was like, man.
Yes, and that made me think about 1 Timothy. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and purity.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, and guys, you know, I a lot of my stories I hold on to, and because sometimes they make me want to cry when I tell them. But this is
Mhm.
one of the big ones. My mom went through a period of alcoholism, and she had a bad run of dealing with men. And one day, she came in the house. She laid across the bed. She was crying. Her body was shaking. She was crying so hard. And I remember I was a little kid. I was like 7 or 8. And I got up in the bed with her and I rubbed on her back and I said, Mama, life is not always going to be like this. And she started crying. She said, how do you know? I said, because we got to say so. And she
Wow.
hugged me and she
Mhm.
got up. So I'm 7 or 8, but I was able to speak calm into her storm.
That's beautiful, man.
It is. That is definitely beautiful, and in a sense, I feel like us as parents, we get a deeper sense of how
Mm.
relationships work with God and us.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
get it, and it's funny how sometimes, like you said, when the kids do something that you don't intend them want them to do, or they be disobedient, or if you tell them something multiple times, you're like, okay, then the Holy Spirit be like, well, how many times I had to tell you to?
Woo! Every time.
Hey,
Like,
but
dang.
Maddie got me one time. Maddie got me one time. We were sitting there and she was like, so Dad, you said you have to be nice to everybody? I was like, yeah, baby, you got to be nice. Everybody. I said, yeah, baby, you got to be nice. She said, well, that's why you the pastor. So,
Oh, man.
so she paying attention to it. She was like, I ain't there yet.
Yeah, everybody.
She said, "Yep, that's why you the
That's
man."
why you the pastor. So
That's beautiful.
she's thinking about it. She's thinking about it. She was like, I ain't there yet. I got a ways to go.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Okay, talk about yesterday. You made a phenomenal. Well, you talked about Saul and David and how David, he really exemplified. Okay, I'm giving you honor. I'm gonna let you be who you are in the position that you're in. But if you could take it there, I could, but I'm not because I serve a God. I serve the Lord. Talk about that.
Right. Yeah. And man, it hit me when I was reading that chapter. I started off talking about how David was brought in to play the harp for Saul to calm his spirit down. And so here David is trying to calm Saul's spirit down while Saul throwing spears at him. But David never once took the spear out of the wall and tried to throw it back at him. He was like, I'd rather just stay away from you. And the revelation I got in that, I think sometimes when people are acting out of character, get out of the way and let them finish the fight they having with themselves. Because the devil already beating them up. They already confused. They already depressed. I dare not get in the way of this fight you having with yourself. Because if you fight me, that'll make you not want to deal with yourself. So let me remove myself from your palace. I'm taking my harp. I'm going up the street and let you finish with this fight you having with you because you know you out of order. And we see people, they don't know. One minute they an evangelist, next minute they dress like they going to the strip club. They don't know who they are. They got a fight going on in themselves. But so they don't have to deal with their own fight, they come fight you. I'd be like, nope, I'm clocking out of this fight. That's not my fight. Finish the fight you having with the devil because it looked like he whooping your tail cat raggedy, and I'm going to get out the way and let you finish this fight.
Yeah.
Tanya, you have anything input?
Oh no, I don't have an input on that. But I do have a question from yesterday though. In Romans 12 it says that we should be devoted to each other in love. And I wanted to ask Pastor, what does the fruit of the church look like when we are devoted to one another in love?
Yeah, I think in the church, devotion means I'm always going to be ready to feed you if you're hungry. It doesn't mean I'm going to let you waste my food. It doesn't mean I'm going to cast my pearls before swine. but I am devoted to being an example for you. I am devoted for being available to you. And if you're ready to hear it, I am devoted to teaching you. But I'm not going to let you use me either. If I see you don't want it, I refuse to keep speaking to somebody who don't respect my words. I'm going to be who I am. I've made up my mind. I'm going to be at church. I'm going to be faithful. I'm going to do everything I'm supposed to do. And if I get a little inkling that you want to do what's right, I'm going to be there to help you. But what I'm not going to do is let you make it my fault that you're not living right. I'm not going to let you do that. Because those are your decisions. And if you want real deliverance, you got to stop blaming the devil for your decision. You got to own your stuff and say, you know, that's why Jesus said, if you confess your sin, I'll be faithful and just forgive you. What he's saying is, when you own your stuff, I can help you. But if you blaming your mama, you blaming your dad, you blaming your third grade boyfriend, if you blaming everybody else, you ain't ready. But when you ready to own your stuff, I can help you correct your life.
That was good, Pastor. That was good, because you can throw them a rope, but you're gonna have to work yourself up the rope to get you out of that pit that you're in.
That's right. Be like, I ain't gonna throw you the rope and then climb you up there too. Nah, that's too much work. You better get
and then you gonna run off with my rope, and I'm that stuck in your mess. No,
right.
Yeah. I got another one. Okay. And you know, this one hit me because, you know, I know plenty of times that I dealt with this in the past, but when you said it yesterday, and I quote, you said, hold on, you cannot disrespect yourself and expect to get honor from other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, for my take of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think about my mind, you know what I'm saying? When I have those negative thoughts, like knowing what I'm supposed to be or supposed to be doing, but sometimes I have negative thoughts that, oh, never mind, I'm not going to do that. But it's still expecting to be honored at the same time, but negatively, I'm not even there. So when you said you can't be disrespecting yourself and expecting honor from other people, you gotta work on you first. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I got out of that. But can you elaborate on it?
Yeah, absolutely. Because the way you carry yourself affects what you attract to yourself.
Wow.
So if I carry myself in such a way that I want something in life, I'm going to attract other people that want something in life. But if I carry myself that just want to hang out in front of the liquor store, I'm going to attract all the people that want to hang out in front of the liquor store. So I got to be careful how I talk to myself in my head. Yeah. If I talk to myself like, you weak, you helpless, you sorry, you ain't never going to have nothing, don't be surprised when a woman starts telling you, you weak, you sorry, you ain't going to never have nothing. Because the battle is already in you. But if you walk with your head, and think about Kanye. Kanye asked his mama, am I arrogant? She said, no, baby, you're exactly what you need to be. If his mama would have said, yeah, baby, you arrogant, he would have calmed himself down and he would have that he is. But you got to hang around people. Hear this. You got to hang around people that agree with who you want to be in the world. If they don't agree with you, they're going to talk you out of it. They're going to make you feel ashamed of it. They're going to try to make you do what they think you should do. But if you hold fast, they'll fall off. And the people who actually want to go somewhere with you, look, if I'm hitchhiking and somebody stop and they say, where you going? I'm going to Chicago. Oh, never mind. I'm going to Texas. Y'all don't agree with where y'all going. But if I'm going to Texas and you going to Texas, we can ride together. Don't say Pastor Terrell said hitchhike. I didn't say that. These are parables. These are parables that I am trying to share. But you have to. The Bible even says that bad company corrupts good character. So what you got to do is you got to hold your standard. And when you hold your standard, the people who agree with your standard will ride with you.
Boy, hey, okay.
I hear you. And I also want to ask this, and Jazz also touched on it as well. She commented, you'll attract everybody, some to take from you and some to add to. So when you are exuding a specific light, or if you're exuding a type of aura around you that's positive, how do you separate it from those who are leeches, who exemplify the same thing but cannot be fruitful?
You got to remain who you are until they get frustrated and leave. There are people who try to come to me with gossip, but I keep turning it back on them. And they get frustrated with me and leave. They come and say, well, do you know what they did? Oh, straight up, I remember when you did it. How did you feel when you did it? Never mind, you know. And so they're going to come. But if you remain steadfast, they won't stay long. They will not stay long. Anybody can go sign up for a calculus class. But when they find out calculus ain't for everybody, they going to drop after the third day and be like, let me hurry up and get up out of here. So you got to keep your calculus standard for those folk who just want to do arithmetic. They'll fall off.
I like that.
They'll fall off.
Bars. Okay, bars.
Yeah, they'll fall off. They gonna drop your class. They gonna be, oh, you do a statistic? Never mind. I thought we was still on 1 + 1. Never mind. So you gotta hold, but that's when you're honoring yourself. Remember, I said honoring yourself is discipline. I have to act today how I want to be tomorrow. If I want healthy gum 5 years from now, I'll floss every day.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many days skipping start the infection when my gum get messed up. So I floss every day. Yeah. If I want my heart to be healthy, I exercise every day. I take the steps every now and then. I park away at the long end of the parking lot sometimes. I have to discipline myself so I can act like today what I want to be tomorrow. That's how you honor yourself.
That's good, man. That's good.
That is good.
You know, what I like about, you know, One Accord Church and the teaching is, you know, you guys have taught me that God ain't magical. You know what I'm saying? Look, I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? I can't just come here every Sunday, sit down, and this is gonna fall in my lap. Even though I would like it to, you know what I'm saying? But it's always something that you got to do. It's always discipline that has to be done in order to get it, in order to appreciate it, in order to live the life you want. It's always a step that we have to take. It's always a way that we have to watch and guard our heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning great, you know what I'm saying, practical things that I can do to make my family a better family, to make my life a better life, to make this world a better place. But I can't do it without getting active. So it's always something, if I got to work on myself or do some type of work, you know what I'm saying, with the faith I got. And that's what I love about One Accord Church, man. So when you preach on Sunday and when you give us that fire, best believe we getting up and doing something.
Look, I tell people all the time, you may be trapped, but you have to actively participate in your own rescue.
Wow.
You can't expect somebody to save you out of a situation you ain't fighting to get out of yourself. If I'm going to fight with you, you better be throwing some blows. I ain't finna sit up here and get beat up and you balled up in a knot. You better get up and throw some blows. I'm going to help you, but you better bite them. You better do something.
Did you at least peach her? You better peach somebody. I got you, Pastor. I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Yes. Faith without works is dead, and we are definitely a church of action. And that's one thing I also can say to you as well, that we love how a pastor teaches. We're not being preached at, and we're not doing a whole lot of hooping and hollering and all that. He gives us, he applies the word in a manner that we can apply it into real life. And like you said, like it motivates you. So like the word said, he who has an ear, let them hear. Or when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. He's
Yeah.
preparing us every Sunday, every conversation with him, that this is what it's going to take in order to get to the next level. So yeah, I'm right there with you, Ty. And that's why I love One Accord, because it applies to every area of your life. And if you cannot change, if you can't get yourself out of the sunken place that you're in, it's
Yeah.
because you're not doing your part. This is not God is not a genie. God is literally waiting on you to do your part and do what it takes for you to get to the next level.
Yeah. 100%.
Absolutely.
When my son wants to play, come in. So yeah.
Look, he probably said, "Mama, it's been 30 minutes. Why we still on?" No, but Titan, I definitely want to thank you for jumping on, man. And let me say this publicly. Brother, I'm proud of you, man. I am proud of you. For every year that I've had the opportunity to walk with you, I see your growth, man. You've always been a great person, a great husband, a great family man. But I see you dedicated to growth. And nothing makes me happier than to be a part of the growth you want for yourself. So, brother, I'm honored to walk with you.
We walking, man. Let's go. I'm ready. I appreciate the opportunity. I thank the Miss April for the Savage Faith call at the beginning of the year. You know, we moving, baby. That's all I can say.
And I can't wait till we get closer to our church anniversary, guys. Just to share a tidbit, not with me personally, but some amazing things for what people have declared with Savage Faith. Going into the new year is coming to pass. And so, guys, I'm telling you that it's working. The seed is working. If you have it, it's not too late to be a part of the Savage Faith. All we need you to do is believe in Savage Faith for wherever God is whatever you're believing in God for. That you have to be specific. You can't be general. You can't just say, "Oh, I just wish my community get blessed," or "I just wish my house is blessed," or "I pray that we make it back home." Those are things. Yeah, we want to pray those prayers, but you got to be specific about what God has called you to do. Be specific as possible. Make it plain, so that way He can run with it. And I'm telling you guys, He's going to blow your mind. And I cannot wait till we share people's stories about literally the things that's happening right now before our eyes, because we have faith, savage faith.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Get it done. So, guys, Pastor, you have any last words?
Nah, man, I'm just loving it. Look, the savage faith for me is say it. Say it out of your mouth. If you want to be a millionaire, say it. If you want to own something, say it. Quit being scared. Be savage. Say it. I'm done.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. I'm done.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in for yet another fine episode of After the Service. It's the after party. Thank you for joining us tonight at the lounge. We'll be back with you next time, next Monday at 6:00. See you guys later.